years before moving to Australia in 2010. And believe it or not, he was done a degree in IT and briefly worked as a software engineer before switching to accounting. I think that's because he is passionate about numbers and always try to add values in clients' business. Seems like he is keen to share some concessions published from ATO, such as tax brackets and job maker, which might impact small business and individuals. So looking forward to listening to your presentation. This is your short time, Vishal.
So Vishal, I'll stop sharing my screen now and I'll allow you to share yours.
Sure. All right. Can you guys see my screen now?
Not yet.
Just a sec. Yeah. Now?
There we go.
Yeah.
Excellent. You probably want to press the bottom right and make it full screen so that we can.
Yeah. Yes.
Next to the percentage. Yeah, beautiful. Excellent.
Yeah. All right.
Over to you.
Thanks, Rami. Thanks, Belina. Thanks for the nice introduction. This is Vishal from Tax Assist Accountants. So today I'm going to talk briefly about my business, and I'll be talking about the changes that the treasurer and the government has introduced in the last week's budget for individuals as well as for small businesses. So yeah, as you can see, my business logo, Tax Assist Accountants, and our address and phone number. I'll start with my family. So this is my family, me, my wife, with our two beautiful kids. On left, my son. On right, my daughter. Okay, so this is the map of the world and showing India in red color. So that is where I'm from. And if you see the next one on India, there is a red color area and there is a small dot. That is the city where I'm from, just to show you like where I come from. Brief about my professional career, like being an accountant, obviously we need to do some study in the field of accounting and tax and law and those kind of things. So obviously like every other accountant, I have those kind of professional qualifications. So you can trust me. I'm professionally qualified as well as having some experience to back my role as an accountant. In my short career of 20 years, I am very fortunate to be able to work in 3 different continents in the world. Like I started in India, and then I moved to UK where I worked as an accountant with accounting firms, obviously over there. And then since I moved to Australia, I worked with few other companies like Apple, Sony, Siva, and few other big names in logistics industry. And then I decided to start my own accounting firm 3 years ago. So this is the actual picture of my office. This is how it looks like from the street. So we are 2-partner accounting firm. Combined experience between myself and my business partner is about 25 years. We started as a home office, and it was started full-time in this office about 3 years ago. So we employ 2 staff members apart from us 2 partners in this office, and we have our dedicated offshore team of 10 members, and that team is growing. So that's a good news. So today I'm going to talk about new changes which will affect individuals and small business entities. So this is the snapshot about the budget, what government is trying to achieve. The main focus will be on job creation as well as a big spend on local infrastructure that will create a lot of jobs and that will boost the growth of small businesses. So we are not going to talk about everything, just trying to give you some snapshot about how that will directly impact you as an individual taxpayer in Australia and how that can impact any small and medium-sized businesses. So for individuals, it's a good news that we all were waiting for last few years. So I'm not going into the details of what are the tax rates and what rate to what rate it has changed. I'm just keeping it and trying to simplify as much as possible. So if you see on the first table, it's taxable income. So if someone on the income of $40,000 annually, currently they will be paying tax of $4,947. So under the new rules, they will pay less tax by about $1,000. So that will be $1,000 more in their pocket. Someone earning 80,000, they will save 2,160, and so forth, so on, like 120, 160, 200,000. This is just to like explain how that will help on individuals on different income levels. So let's say in a family, husband and wife both earning $100,000, they will be having more than $5,000 in terms of tax savings. Now, since this pandemic has started, a lot of businesses have suffered immensely, and the government is trying to help them by bringing schemes like JobKeeper and individuals who cannot work in terms of job seeker. But government has spent billions of dollars, and now they are trying to roll back these help, and they cannot pull out everything in one go. So what they are trying to do here is replacing JobKeeper and job seeker by a new scheme called Job Maker. They want to create new jobs, especially for the young people who do not have enough experience and who are the most likely to be affected and not being able to get back into the workplace easily. So if you are an employee, if you are an employer running a business, and if you employ someone after 8th of October, and your employee is aged between 16 and 29 years, you as an employer could get $200 each week for every eligible employee. If your employee is more than 30 years, but less than 35 years of age, you can get $100 for that employee. Now, it is important to understand which employees are eligible. So especially government is focusing on those people who are out of the workforce and who are currently relying on payments like job seeker, youth allowance, and parenting payment. So your employee must have received these kind of payments at least in 1 month out of last 3 months. And once they begin working with your business between 7th of October 2020 and 6th of October 2021. And if that employee is working in your business for at least 20 hours per week, they are eligible, and you are eligible as an employer to get those payments. Now, what about people who cannot work? So people like who are on government pensions, age pension, disability support, carer payment, family tax benefit, who are getting carer allowance, or eligible Veterans Affairs payment, those people will get 2 payments of $250 each. So this is in addition to what they are already getting. There is a help for first home buyers. So this particular screen will excite John Kim and Pina a lot. So until now, government was giving a similar kind of benefit to every capital cities, but now they have identified the need that New South Wales, especially Sydney, and Victoria, especially Melbourne, those regions are far more expensive for a first home buyer to buy a first home in those 2 cities. So because of that, the cap of the first home loan deposit scheme has been increased from 700,000 in Sydney and 600,000 in Melbourne to 850 and $950,000. So first home buyers can now have more options, still having some sort of help from the government. So this is also a very, very good change that will boost the economy, that will boost construction industry. So there are a few other measures as well. Like if you are running a company, if you are running your business under a company structure, you can only carry, like if you incur a loss in any tax year, then you can carry it forward. But now under the new change, you can actually carry the loss back into your previous years. So let's say if you had very, very good business in last couple of years, since let's say 2018, 2019, it has been very, very good, and you have paid tax in terms of your company tax. But now because of COVID, the business has gone down. And if you are expecting to be down for next year or so, then what you can do is any losses incurred in your business up to 2021-22, you can take those losses back against the profits that you made in previous years. And you can possibly get a tax refund by claiming those losses against your previous years. So this is something can be very, very useful for a lot of businesses. Again, like if you are running a business, we know that government has increased the instant asset write-off. Initially, it was $1,000, then it was increased to $20,000 per asset, then it was increased to $30,000. Now, the scheme has been extended until 30th June 2020. So if you are looking to purchase any asset in your business, if you are looking to buy a car, or if you are looking to purchase a machinery or anything that you are using in your business, you can buy that asset and you can write it off instantly in the very, very first year. You don't have to wait until 5 years, 7 years to depreciate over the period. So that is also a very good help. And that this scheme has been extended until 30th June 2022. So for next 2 years. So there are few more details and few more specific sectors which are benefiting from the budget. So we don't have enough time, and it's too complicated and too technical to discuss everything here. But if you have any questions on these things which we have discussed today, and if you have any questions specifically how the budget can impact, or the new changes will impact in your industry or in your business, you can always contact me. So these are my contact details: Vishal, Tax Assist Accountants, and my contact number, email address, for everything. What are the services that we provide at Tax Assist Accountants? We do business accounts and taxation, tax returns for individuals and sole traders, bookkeeping, GST payroll, company formation, business startups, and self-managed superannuation funds as well. So yeah, this is again our details.